It produced about 24% weight loss, which is about 58 pounds. And of all three, it seems that the retatrutide's the fastest producing because, for example, the tirzepatide produced that kind of weight loss over 72 weeks versus it was like almost a year and 5 months, so almost a year and a half, whereas the retatrutide produced more weight loss in only 48 weeks, and it outperformed the tirzepatide. So pretty impressive stuff. But my story on how I got involved is I've been working with diabetes patients for decades. And so I've had my finger on the pulse of diabetes-related things. And when this first came out, it was July of 2022. And I'm reading these articles of the specific one where they lost that much weight, about 50 pounds, over a course of 72 weeks. And I thought, that's wild, that's crazy. And I'm looking at the dietary guidelines they gave them and the exercise guidelines, and they supposedly didn't vary between each group. And the placebo group did lose a little bit of weight, not much, but a little tiny bit of weight. But the guidelines are terrible. Like the guidelines they gave them, it was basically a standard American diet. And then the exercise intervention was not that impressive either. So I looked at that as a researcher saying, well, that's not significant at all. So mostly the results of all these are the medication. Just because, I mean, the dietary intervention and the exercise intervention wasn't really impressive to me. So the dietary intervention was like 50% carbohydrate. I mean, most people that are in the dietary realm of weight loss know that carbohydrates tend to be the culprit of weight gain or even the lack of weight loss.
So I have a question for you because I'm still taking tirzepatide, okay? I still take it, and I haven't experienced anything yet, but are there any type of side effects on any of these or on any of them at all?
There are side effects, and we're going to talk about how to avoid some of those side effects.
Okay.
And then also some of the side effects that people, imagine this, are all worked up about that there's not really any data to support it. And so we're going to talk about that. But when I got into it, when I started first looking at these types of, I mean, really massive weight loss when you think about it. And these were type 2 diabetic studies. Non-diabetics lose weight easier than diabetic patients, especially, type 2 is what we're talking about. But my story is I took this in total disbelief. I tried it, again, a little over 3 years ago. And in 2 days, my experience, all of a sudden, I had no appetite, no cravings, and I got full really fast with a third of the food I would normally eat. And at the time, I had gained 30 pounds. I hurt my knee really bad, and I used to run all the time and used to run like 15, 20 miles a week. I mean, I was in the Army. We ran around the world like 3 times, I think. I quit exercising completely because I had this knee issue and slowly gained 30 pounds. But when I took the tirzepatide, what really happened, I think it wasn't an exercise issue as much as it was I got some bad habits. I found myself after just a few days, after I got done eating dinner, I was watching a movie, and then I found myself in the pantry. And I'm thinking, after taking the tirzepatide, why am I in the pantry? I'm not even hungry.
Bored.
And I was still there eating.
You're bored.
Well, I had the habit. I had the habit that I would go do that, whether I was hungry or not. And so I took the tirzepatide for 6 weeks. I lost 10 pounds the first week effortlessly.
Yeah.
And then after 6 weeks, I lost 30 pounds, and I'm back to my normal adult weight I've been for most of my life. So for me, I quit taking it at 6 weeks, and that was 3 years ago. And I haven't put the weight on because I felt like I learned something about myself.